Alright, hello, and I'm back. So, literally, I didn't waste a minute to get back. It's still 4:38 a.m. I'm rushing this, sort of, since I'm doing this for a friend. Um, yeah. If you guys need any sort of help with CAD when I make stuff for you guys, don't hesitate to contact me. But I do hope that you guys will take into consideration that this is a paid commission, right? So this is not something for free. But these tutorials are for free. You're free to watch them over and over again. Consultation is free. You guys should definitely come to me. I love people coming to me and asking for help because it's just building more connections and more friends, and it's really cool. But yeah, if you do want me to make stuff for you, and then I think it's only fair that I ask for something as well, uh, because these things take time, right? So they're not just something that you could just pull out of a hat or something out of the blue. This takes time, this takes patience, and this takes skill. So yeah. All right. So anyways, enough talking. Let's get on with our tutorial, which is the low pressure turbine. So the low pressure turbine is this area right here. This area. So again, we're gonna be doing the same thing wherein we have these stuff here, and yeah. If you're gonna look at our drawing, the blades are actually twisted, right? Yeah, we're not gonna do that. Yeah, it's too hard. It's gonna take more time. Sorry about that. It's already 4 o'clock, and there's a lot of cars going by since I live near a street. Anyways, yeah, let's go ahead and do this. Okay, so first what we're gonna do is we're gonna save this. So I've already saved this before. Let's go ahead and save this again, and let's create another file. So save as, and we're gonna name this as low pressure turbine. Alright, so now it's saved as a low pressure turbine. And now we're just gonna go ahead and delete everything. Oh wait, no, not yet. Let's delete the revolve first. Right, let's delete plane number 3. Oh wait, no. If I delete plate number 3, then that means sketch 12 will be gone. Okay, so don't delete plane number 3. Delete the extrude. We don't need the extrude. Okay, delete the extrude. Delete the revolve cut. Delete sketch number 13. And keep sketch 12 and sketch plane 3 and sketch 11, right? So we're gonna need sketch number 11. You can go ahead and delete sketch 7 and sketch 8, but I prefer them being there as a sort of reminder that we're done with these things. Alright, so let's go ahead and right click on the right plane. Am I recording? Yes, I am. Right. So from time to time I go ahead and ask people if I'm recording, or just view my OBS if it's already on. Because sometimes it happens that I keep talking, but apparently it's not recording. I just want to make sure. Alright, so let's go ahead and right plane sketch, select line, and we're going to continue from this part. Right, so as you can see, it takes a dip here, and we're going to continue from the dip. Right, we're gonna do this, go down there. Alright, so let's make this vertical. Extend this there. Right? Again, these are stators. Okay, stators. So again, these are stators. We only want to do 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. 5 blades in total. Right? Because that's what is needed of us only. Alright, so let's do this. Oops. Let's understand that. Alright, so now that we have done this profile, let's continue and make this profile right here. Alright, so there you go. I've already done this profile, and let's exit sketch. Right, and let's revolve boss base. Select our axis of revolution as this line here. Oh yeah, I forgot. Yeah. So this is why it's important to always close our sketch, right? So let's go back to sketch number 13. And as you can see, we did not close our sketch here, right? So let's go ahead and close our sketch simply by going down here, right, and closing this. And there you go. Highlight sketch number 13, revolve boss base. Select this line, and now it revolves by itself. And there you go. Okay. Now what we're going to do is we're going to select sketch 12, edit sketch 12, and we're going to copy the airfoil. Jesus Christ. Copy the airfoil, exit sketch, and now we're going to sketch on sketch number 3. Okay, sketch on sketch number 3. Create a point here, right? Create a point there, wherein it's beneath everything else. Right. Reference geometry and plane. The first reference should always be the top plane. Second reference will be the point. Click OK. And now let's sketch on plane number 4. Let's go and set this to normal so that we can look up, look from the top. And let's go ahead and Control V. Okay. Alright, so Control V. I'm just going to put this somewhere there. Make sure that it's actually inside the base. Alright. Yeah, it's actually inside the base. Control V. Just drag this up here. Control V. Oops. Control C, Control V. V. Oh, just make sure that you don't do that. Sometimes you select the wrong point and it just messes up the whole thing. Control C and Control V. Right. So for some of these airfoils, they need to be larger than the one there. So let's go ahead and increase the size of this. Drop down menu, scale tool, right? Scale about the center of it, and then increase this until it reaches the edge, right? And then clear sketch, select this spline, scale about the center of the line of the spline, and just increase the size. Clear selection, scale about center of the spline, and increase the size. Alright, so once that's done, we're good to go. Let's go ahead and right. Right there. So I'm just making sure that these things are actually inside the of the base and the top. So this one is outside. And I think that one's too big. Alright, so let's go ahead and extrude this. Right? Let's go ahead and extrude that all the way past these lines, past that line, and exit sketch. Right. So let's hide sketch number 13, sketch number 3, and yeah, let's look at these sketches. Right. So right now I'm seeing 1, 2, and 3 overlapping, or yeah, going beyond the edge, right? So this needs to move back a little bit, this needs to move back by a lot, and this needs to shrink by just a tiny bit. Alright, so let's get to work. Edit sketch, highlight this one first, and let's go ahead and make it smaller. So scale entities, decrease it by just 0.1. Click OK. And then this needs to go back by a lot. Right? This needs to go back by that much. This needs to go back by just a little bit. And click OK. And now we have none of them are. Alright, one is, but that's okay. That's understandable. So none of them are now overlapping. Alright. So again, let's edit the feature. Make sure that this is unmerged. So uncheck the merge result. Right. And then let's go ahead and hide the revolve first. Oh wait, no, let's not hide the revolve. Let's go ahead and circular patterns, right? Again, not features and faces, but bodies. Let's select this body, that body, that body, that body there. And then direction, just click anywhere here. Alright, so I think that's a lot. So let's decrease that. Since it's a low pressure turbine, let's make it a 50. An even 50. Okay. So yeah. I think that's good enough. Oh, let's make sure that the circular pattern is unchecked when it comes to merge. Yeah, so it doesn't seem to have that feature when it's merged. Right, that's good. That's good. That's good. Okay, now what we can do now is we can cut this, right, or shave off the excess blades, right? So let's hide the revolve too. Let's hide the circular pattern first, and let's show the sketch 3. All right. Now let's go ahead and sketch on the right plane, and let's do this. Let's cut this in half. All right. Let's do that. Alright, yeah. It's at the bottom. I mean, it's behind. Oops. What the fuck did I do? Let's go ahead and now cut this in half now. There. Oops. That's too much. Let's lower it. There. And there. Alright, so now that once you have this, as long as it's closed, it's going to revolve. Alright? So exit sketch, highlight sketch 15 or whatever sketch you want to do, right? So what I did here, what I did with this profile, okay, let me just go back and explain what I did. So what I did here in this profile is that I went up and down. Since it's not a smooth curve like we did before, so it's not a smooth curve like this one. For the low pressure turbine, my design, or whatever thing that I followed, it went this way, right? So it's not a smooth curve, it's more of a jagged rough cuts, right? So let's go ahead and go and highlight sketch 15 and revolve cut. Oh wait, no. First we have to show the circular pattern. First we have to show the circular pattern so that it can cut the circular pattern, right? And then sketch 15, highlight and revolve cut. And then make the axis of revolution the line here. Make sure that it's selected bodies and it's at auto select. Click OK. Let it load. And now we have our blades cut. Alright. So now we can show our revolve. And it's yeah. I think the problem here is not the cut, but rather the revolve. Alright, so let's go ahead and edit that. Alright, so as you can see, this should be up here, and this should also be up here. Right? Exit sketch, and voila. Now we have none of them overlapping. Okay, so let's hide sketch 3, hide sketch 11, plane 4, and let's clean things up, and there you go. This is your low pressure turbine. Okay, so I hope you guys learned something. And I'll see you guys for the final, second to the last video, which is, I think I'm going to make one final video wherein I include both the combustion chamber and the nozzle, since the nozzle is pretty easy as well. Alright, so I'll see you guys in the next video, the final video, and yeah, bye!